G'day, I wanted to do a short announcement about OzEstuary March 2027. Now, what we're hoping to do is embody and extend some of what Paul has been doing with other conferences, what we do locally in our own estuary group, into a larger audience and extend what this little corner of the internet has been doing both online and in person. So it would be a conference in March 2027 in Melbourne and hopefully Sydney as well. And the format would roughly be a keynote speaker, Paul VanderKlay, plus a local speaker so that they can interact a little bit with each other about the theme. And in a way, it's always good to have keynote speakers at a conference because it's a not only is it a draw card, draws people in, it grabs our attention, but keynote speakers have had time to think about the ideas, and then we can then bounce off those ideas, and they provoke discussion and draw us in. But the emphasis would be on participation because the format would be a keynote. Is roughly speaking, it'll get tweaked and changed closer to the time. But a keynote speaker, a discussion group, estuary style, a meal, another keynote speech, and then more discussion in these estuary style groups, and then a panel together. And we'd share meals together and do it across a couple of days in hopefully both Melbourne and Sydney. So that's the format. That's the big idea. The theme that we're thinking about is a critical hope. That's the idea. And I've just got my notes here sketching out a little bit more of what we mean by that phrase, a critical hope. So we're wanting to think about how best to wield, embody, employ these two tools of skepticism, that's where the critical comes from, and narrative. So the hope being bound up in the idea of narrative. And digging a little bit deeper, we'd want to think about who we're being skeptical of, what are we being skeptical of, and how are we being skeptical, without falling into nihilism on one hand or pragmatism on the other. And then with narrative, thinking about what type of narrative, which narrative, and things like that, without falling on the one hand into postmodernism or selfishness. And so that would be the theme of the conference. And so if you've got ideas or you'd like to participate or be involved, then love to hear from you. Put a comment or send me a message. And so that would be OzEstuary, A Critical Hope, March 2027. Be cool to see you there.